Om. Casting now a circle into which I step into, free of ego, thought, and emotion, to be a clear channel for the messages that wish to come through in accordance with the will of the utmost high for the benefit of all beings tuning into this reading. May the messages be received with ease and grace, and may they integrate with love, harmony, joy, peace, and balance. Welcome, 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 everyone. I am Drasmin, and this is Dragom Oracle. How are you all doing today? Thank you to everyone who is new to my channel, who is returning. Thank you so much for your follows, your shares, your likes, your subscribes. It really helps me grow on the platform, and it boosts the internet to get the videos out there. I don't know what the correct words are, but anyway, I appreciate all of your beautiful messages. Thank you so much. Thank you to the two people who sent me a private message about my GoFundMe in my last video that I did. I really appreciate your words of love and support. Thank you. Thank you so much. Shout out to the two of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and my messages resonate with you, I invite you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like on the video, and it just means the world to me. And then if you go ahead and comment, that just lights my day. I love hearing from you. I love reading all your comments. I may not respond right away. Thank you for being patient with me. And yet I do see all the messages, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you here. Okay, so what is today's reading? So as I'm recording this, November 20th, we are transitioning out of Scorpio season, going into Sagittarius season right now. And what is the Sagittarius energy? And I went live on my Facebook group earlier today, Empowered Sensitives Portal. If you are not a part of this group, the link to join is in the description box below. I invite you to join me there. I do weekly lives where I pull cards for the week ahead. We do some breath work. We have some conversation. If you join me live, then I pull a card for you if you ask for it. And then I also put other empowering content in that group a couple of days a week. Content to help you harmonize and optimize in the being human experience, and especially if you are a sensitive soul like myself, someone on the spectrum like myself, someone who is just deeply in tune with the earth and the energy and the spiritual world, then I invite you to join me on there and be a part of our empowered community. Okay, so Sagittarius season. What is Sagittarius? So the Sagittarius is the third fire element. Okay, so there are three elements. So there are four elements, excuse me, and then there are three signs in each element, and then we have the 13th. So the Sagittarius is in the fire elemental, and it's the third fire. We have Aries, Leo, Sag. And the way it works is the first elemental is about self, the second elemental is about self in relation and personal connections, and the third elemental is relation of self in connection with others on a global scale. So Sag is about expression. It's the expression of energy with the greater whole. And when I did my live earlier today in the Empowered Sensitives portal, I talked a little bit about the Sagittarius energy. So if I skip something here, it's because I'm like, oh, I already spoke about it, but I can't recall if I'm talking about it now or a few hours ago. So anyway, thank you for, witnessing my humanness over here. So Sagittarius is all about unlocking your inner visionary, because the fire energy is about expression with the greater whole. It's about the expression of our desire, of our free will, of our creativity. The Sagittarius is also known as the quote unquote philosopher, because they're always seeking information, right? Fire needs fuel, it needs fodder, right? It needs food. Fire needs food. Okay. So the Sagittarius energy is hungry for mental stimulation, for experiences, for adventure, for excitement, for change, and just always moving and absorbing and taking it all in, right? So the Sagittarius season is a really nice break. I'm super grateful that Sag season is here, because this Scorpio season kicked my fucking ass. Okay. If it kicked your ass, let me know, because it kicked my ass, and every single person that I know, it kicked their ass. Just like a deep soul scrubbing was happening. And I've talked about it in other videos, so I won't go into Scorpio season, because we're coming out of it. And now it's about, okay, we have been purified. Now we have been recalibrated and reborn. And so what comes after that? Well, now life wants to grow. So this Sagittarius season, is really time to take everything that you have realized over the last few weeks and let what has been cleared out to just stay gone, okay? And get comfortable with this new space of not knowing. And how do we do that? We do that by getting curious, by embracing the inner child. So if you haven't done your inner child work, Sagittarius season is a little bit of a difficult energy to work with, because the Sag is a very curious, playful energy. My moon is in Sag, and so I'm familiar with that aspect of the Sag energy. But, the other Sages that I've met, whose sun or rising is in Sag, they're also very cerebral, shall we say. Okay, the Sag energy is very cerebral. Yes, it is fire, it is energy, but it pulls that energy from the mind, from the desire and the will to create. Okay, so unlocking your inner visionary is the key message, shall we say, of this upcoming cycle. Okay, so today's reading, I have 4 piles. What's going on? And in these 4 piles, I pre-shuffled the cards and pulled these because they're bigger, and it takes me a little bit to get the cards out, but we're going to look at it together. But I pulled 5 cards for each element. So we have earth, water, fire, and air. Okay, so we're going to look at what is unlocked for this elemental sign. Now, this is a general reading, so please take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. How I would suggest that you take the reading is, we all have all of these planets in our natal chart, right? And all these planets are like transiting. So how I would recommend taking this reading is take the signs as they apply to your natal chart, if you know how to do that, okay? If you're a student of astrology and you have had enough time and practice with your own chart, and you know how to read and receive energy for like your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, your Mars, your Venus, and so on and so forth, then apply the messages specific to that aspect in your chart, right? Like, and I'm not going to go into how the signs play into a chart. If you're interested in a video, let me know, and I can do that. I can talk about, how what the stars, what the planets mean in the different houses and all that. We can go into that if you want me to create videos on that. But for the sake of this reading, if you want like a deep dive unlocking and unpacking of, your consciousness with the tools of astrology and tarot, because these are all just tools to help with deeper understanding, okay, then go ahead and apply that, okay? That's like the advanced way that I would recommend doing this reading. And whenever I do readings for myself, and this is how I've been studying tarot for myself for the last like 10 years or so, I don't just pull cards. I mean, I do pull cards for like the energy of the day, but when I'm doing like my deep dive studies, then I'm pulling cards like, okay, how is, the energy in my sun sign, in my moon sign, in my Venus, in my Mars, so on and so forth. So that takes a while. So I only do that like once or twice a year, but that is my personal practice. And that is how I have, what's the word? That is how I have, integrated my understanding of how to use astrology and tarot as tools for deeper understanding. Okay, so that's one way, the master way, the advanced way, you know, the super deep diving way of taking this reading. Or you can just keep it simple, be like, I just want to know about my sun sign. Okay, that's fine. I will just disclaimer here, the sun sign is just like very overall energy. Okay, the true magic is in the details. Okay, so the middle option, okay, is take it for your sun, okay, which is your overall energy. Take the message for your moon, which is how you express your emotions, okay? And that's different from receiving emotional support. That's a different part of the chart, okay? The moon sign is how we express our emotions, not how we receive emotional support. So how the energies are going to be affecting your overall energy, your emotions, and your rising, which is like the core of who you are, because the rising is your first house, and the first house rules your life. Okay, so that's how I would recommend taking this reading. Take the messages for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising. Okay, so with all that said, thank you again so much for being here. Get a snack, get some water, get comfy. Maybe you're doing chores or running errands as you're listening to this. Thank you again for tuning in. And now let's get started with Earth. Okay, so for Earth, the main energy that's coming up for you in this Sagittarian season is Rebel. Rebel. This is fucking wicked. I am in love with this energy because, you know, we were just talking about how the main theme for Sag is unlocking the inner visionary. And for Earth signs, it's going to be unlocking your inner rebel, and perhaps even putting that out there, you know, like it's not even a personal journey anymore. Maybe you've already been like a rebel all this time, but now it's about letting the world see it, right? Because the Sagittarius energy is about the global, it's about the expansion, it's about the showing off, you know, how much knowledge and wisdom we have and how much information we're able to intake. Okay, so the rebel is about challenging authority, challenging old paradigms, challenging old systems, challenging, you know, quote unquote tradition, okay? Because it no longer serves. Because at this point, those old boundaries have become prisons, have become poison, okay? So challenging anything that that doesn't allow for the growth and for the evolution of consciousness, okay? Again, in this, should I even look at the book? Like, do I need to read more? I feel like I'm getting so many channeled messages, okay? So the card says that challenges of the light attributes. Okay, so when the rebel is in their power, the light attributes is challenges authority to effect social change. Okay, again, we're in Sag season. This is about the global. Okay, the last 3 signs of the zodiac, it, you know, ripples out what's been building up until then. So challenging authority to effect social change and rejecting spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. I talked about that just now intuitively. However, when the rebel is disempowered, okay, you are rebelling out of peer pressure, not because that's your truth. Or you are choosing to be spiteful and petty and rejecting your personal power because you have like, you are feeding the energy of pettiness, and you're not allowing yourself to be empowered in your rage against, you know, the quote unquote systems or belief systems or traditions in your family. You know, it doesn't even have to be, you know, governmental thing, or you know, out in the social system. It could just be you and your own family, right? Like keeping all that anger bottled up inside and drinking yourself to death on, Saturday night because you're not speaking your truth to your own family. You're hiding who you are. So in the empowered, the rebel can be anywhere from being a rebel in your life because you're a cycle breaker, because you are a visionary. Again, Sag is a visionary energy. Okay, so, and you're going to know that this message resonates with you because you've always, quote unquote, gotten in trouble for not respecting the rules, always in time out. Why can't you just be the good girl? Fuck that shit. What has the good girl ever gotten other than, abused and misused, or the good boy for the matter, right? It's not just about the good girl. There are also like male bodies out there, and then there are the mixed bodies, right? So the rebel is the big thing that's going to be coming up for the earth energy. Okay. Now let's look a little deeper into the different signs of the earth, right? I want to dive deeper because we're here to dive deep, right? This is my channel and we dive deep here and we talk about the taboo things, and that's just what we do. So let's let it rip. Oh crap. Look at that. My computer's falling. My computer is rebelling. Yo, computer, chill out. Okay, let's move the candle. Can we see now? Can we still see? Okay, there we go. All right. Let me plug this phone back in. All right. That Billy Idol song, with a rebel yell, I said no, no, no. Are those the words? I don't know if those are the lyrics, but that's the lyrics that's coming through right now. With a rebel yell, he cried more, or no. I'm hearing no. She said no, and he said no. With a rebel yell, he said no, she said no. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Okay, coming back to the tarot. Hello. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. So earth signs. What are my earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Taurus. Okay. Okay. Taurus. We're going to work on Taurus first. Okay, let's get some cards for Taurus. 5. So we have the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords. I don't mean to laugh. I'm going to tell you why that's funny in a moment. The Temperance, and the 10. Holy fucking shit. I got chills right now. Okay. I'm going to tell you why. So we have the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, okay, the 10 of Swords, the Balance, and the 10 of Wands. I just got chills. Earth signs, especially Taurus, go check out the reading that I did today in the HSP, or not the HSP, I just rechanged the name to Empower, to the ESP group on Facebook, because the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands came out as the energy of the week. Okay, this is a huge energy that is coming up right now, especially this week. Taurus, you are ending this cycle of lack and scarcity mindset, okay? Because the 9 of Wands is about working and working and working and working and creating, but you're not sharing what you're creating, okay? Because look, this person has 9 sticks. What the fuck are you going to do with these 9 sticks? They're just surrounding you. It's not even like cool art anymore. You just look silly standing there in the middle of the woods, okay, with these sticks around you. Why don't you go get some friends and maybe have like a sword fight, have some fun with it, okay? Or maybe create like the foundation for a cool tree house. I don't know, like there's so much that can be done with these sticks, right? So it's about recognizing that now you've created all of this, but in order for it to grow, it has to be shared, right? And that's where scarcity comes in, okay? We are scarred from not having something, so that when we have, so it winds up, when we do end up having it, we just hold on so tightly, sometimes to the point of excess. So it's like, recognize how much you have and that it's okay to share. And by sharing, you're going to grow that, okay? Because we have strengths as the 9 of Wands, followed by worry, 5 of Pentacles, okay? This is the lack, the poverty consciousness, okay? Being concerned, being stuck at that 5. 5 is the middle point of seeing how far you've come and how far you've yet to go. But you're already at the 9 of Wands. It's just one step, okay? It's like your actions are 4 steps forward to the mind. Even though, yeah, your actions are like 4 steps forward to the mind. It's like you're already moving forward, and then the mind starts playing tricks. And then we get the 10 of Swords. That's the end of the mental turmoil. That's the end of the trickster energy. That's the end of the mental energy that's, you know, keeping you stuck in this lack, poverty consciousness mindset that is feeding both, you know, the will. The Taurus is the energy of like pushing forward, and it's also simultaneously not allowing you to grow, because, you know, between the 9 of Wands, then we have the 4 or the 5 of Pentacles, and then the 10 of Swords. 9, 4, 10. So you have to end this in order to get to the 10 of Wands. And what's the 10 of Wands? It's the burden of doing it all alone. See, it's like, oh shit, I'm out here in the fucking woods with all of these sticks that I've cleaned and whittled down, and they're ready for their next project. Now I gotta haul their ass by myself to the city, and I don't even have shoes because I've been out here so long. Okay, the 10 of Wands is all the way at the end. The 9 was over here, and you have to go through this huge journey to get to the 10 to finish the cycle so you can awaken and activate that rebel. Okay, stop carrying these burdens all by yourself. We are not here to do life alone. And if you are surrounded by people that are not encouraging you, not supporting you, not loving you and appreciating you, and, you know, really empowering you to be your authentic, not enabling and coddling. Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking about empowerment here. If they're not empowering you to live your authentic truth, then you're carrying this pain and this burden of isolation when you don't have to. Okay, that's what the 10 of Swords is. It's an energy of isolation. It's an energy of feeling like you're alone and you don't have anyone to help you. But the way you do that, you shift out of that energy, is the answer is right here. Between the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands is balance. You need to have more balance in your life. From what I know about the Taurus energy, they're very hardworking and they're stubborn. Not as stubborn as the Capricorn. Holy shit, this Capricorn energy, which is a collective energy that we're currently shifting out of, we're in the last few degrees of it, so it's just like, hold on tight, sweet love. This energy right here, between 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands, 2 big 10s. 10, 10, finish, decisions. 10 and 10 is a 20, 2, 0 is about a big decision, okay? The big decision is that you need to have more balance in your life. And you need to take matters in your own hands and ask for help and receive it. You see, this feminine energy is about receiving, okay? Receiving support is what I'm hearing. Receiving witness, allowing your tears to be witnessed, allowing your laughter to be witnessed, or allowing your absurdity to be witnessed. Okay, balance with work and play. Taurus are very hard workers. You need to have more play in your life is what I'm hearing. Okay, and Sagittarius is a super playful energy because they're just very adventurous and very curious. They're like kitten energy. Okay, it's like a sage spirit in a kitten body. Okay, if I had to describe the Sagittarius energy. But you need to have more balance in your life. You can't just be working all the time, or you can't just be, you know, fucking around all the time. You got to find the balance. You can't just be, you know, disassociating on Friday and Saturday and then pretending you're the boss on Monday, and like you have your life together when your life is actually like full of illusion and mental turmoil and feeling like you're carrying the world alone. And like, no matter how hard you work, you're just at this 5. You're just like stuck there in the middle. You can't seem to get to 10, but you're like literally one step away from 10. And that step, that one choice, is to look at the question for you, Taurus, is how do I invite more balance into my life. We're putting this energy over here, and we're going to look at how can we bring more balance into, there's the first card. Look, Queen of Discs. Queen of Discs. Recognize the wealth that you are. Look at the wealth that you have created by your hard work, whether it's a family, whether it's a home, whether it's, you know, friendships in your life, whether it's your relationship, whatever it is that you have been putting effort into. Can you see how wealthy it is? That relationship with yourself, that study that you have been doing, you know, quietly for however many years, the knitting and crocheting that you're so good at. And friends, I've told you along the years, like, yeah, you should turn that into a business. I don't know why that message is coming through, but, you know, that just popped into my head. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, how to shift balance, share your gifts. Okay. How you create more balance? Share your gifts, share your talents, share your dreams, share your ideas, share your projects. Okay, no matter how small or how big they are, they're all wonderful because they're all you. And Queen of Disc is an energy that's just like has all of this magic to just like show off. Like the Queen of Disc is the embodiment of wealth, shall we say. The Lovers, and love that about you. Receive the love, receive the adoration. Okay, I just heard this message that for some of you receiving this message, there is a wound. Okay, I also do like Akashic readings, past life reading, integrations, energy readings. But for some of the collective tuning into this energy, there is some deep past life trauma or even this life trauma where your whatever talent that you have. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Maybe this is just like a super specific message for someone. Okay, because this is starting to get real specific. But there's this past life situation that I'm seeing where you sharing your gifts resulted in the death of your beloved. And you are with this beloved in this lifetime. So there's this deep like fear in your consciousness, in your energetic, you know, memory that needs to be just acknowledged and released, that is in the past and that is not now. And it is safe for you to share your gifts. Okay, so that just got real specific like there. Let's bring it back to the general. Thank you so much for whoever that message was for. Thank you guys for trusting me and letting that come through me. And for the collective whole, you know, learning how to love and appreciate how fucking talented you are. Okay, I'm hearing talented. You are talented, Taurus, in whatever this is. You are just like have the gift again. Okay, Two of Pentacles, balance, change. Okay, decisions. Okay, now we have the Queen of Discs. We have this wealth. Now we're going to be talking about it. Now we're going to be sharing about it. Now we're going to have to make decisions about, you know, use of time, use of resources, because Pentacles is all about the tangible. Okay, it's all about the tangible. So it's like, yeah, look, Ace of Discs. You got, okay. Queen of Pentacles, you are wealth. You are really good at something. Two of Pentacles, making decisions. That one. Ace of Discs. Ace of Discs. So you see these two coins, and there's two right there. Okay. I talked about how the originally I was getting, it's like one step away. And one step away is when we give, we receive, because the universe doesn't tolerate a vacuum. Okay, we have to release to receive. We have to make room to receive. And sometimes there's a holding or a waiting period or a cosmic divine, you know, comedic delay for whatever reason. It doesn't matter, between the receiving and refilling of that space. And it's really important to cultivate awareness so that you don't just invite old patterns that we discarded over here. Okay, but like By sharing the wealth, an opportunity presents itself, okay, for you to cultivate more of that in your life, whether it's personally within self, with another, or on a larger global scale. This is your revolution. Ha ha ha, your revolution, okay? By just embodying the wealth that you are and allowing yourself to be allowing yourself to be absolutely in love with who you are. You are the wealth of life. You are the wealth of life. You are the wealth of life. Queen of Discs, okay? You are the wealth of life. You are the embodiment of wealth. And you are going to grow the wealth. And wealth is time, love, companionship, nourishment, creativity, money, okay? And all of that grows when it's shared. So love yourself, love that you are wealth, that you have wealth to offer, receive the opportunities that are coming in, learn how to delegate, make decisions, balance the use of your time, because the key way to embrace this energy is with the rebel. With balance, okay? Be the rebel and take back control of your life and say, I'm going to accept and love this wealth that I am, this like thing that I'm really skilled at, okay? And expand that, explore that, see the possibilities. What else is possible? Why am I getting stopped here? Yeah, bottom of the deck, last message. 6 of Pentacles, balanced exchange of energy. Okay, giving and receiving, giving and receiving, giving and receiving, giving and receiving. The law of balance is what is real, not scarcity, not poverty, not lack, simply balance. Everything is always in balance. Okay, so that is the message for you, Taurus. Awakening, the rebel, which is the embodiment of your wealth, the expansion of the wealth that you are and that you create through the wealth and the love of yourself. I'm so excited to hear. I would love to know what the details of your personal creations are and what you're starting out. So feel free to let me know. And if this message has resonated, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. And thank you so much for being here. Until we meet again, blessings. Okay. And now, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Welcome to the channel. Oh, there's your first message. There's the second one. Ooh, there's a third one. High Priestess flipped right over. Damn. Ooh. There's that. Last message, please. Okay, 10 of Cups folded out. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands in the reverse. I do read reversals or upside downs. High Priestess, 3 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. Okay. All right, so here's another energy of 9 at the beginning and 10 at the end with a journey in between. Fascinating. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. Page of Cups came out in the reading that I did today in the Empowered Sensitives portal. So if that calls to you, I encourage and empower you to check it out, especially if you're getting this reading this week that I'm posting it out as we're going into Sag season, okay? So a reawakening of innocence and oh my God. All of these are speaking. Okay. A reawakening of innocence and self-love that brings movement forward, movement into greater love, deep healing, and rest. And this is mirroring this journey right here. It's like saying the same story over here. So let's just put this here. Okay, and how does this connect to that? Okay, so for you, Virgo, you're at this 9 of Pentacles where you've just been working on yourself, working on your business. You're looking good, you're feeling good, you're smelling good, your work is growing, your creativity is growing, your passion's growing, your family is growing. And there's one thing that's not quite there, right? Because we're at that 9 of Pentacles. And then we see 8 of Wands coming in. Quick messages. It is in the reverse. So 2 ways to interpret this. One, there's a little bit of a delay, okay? Sometimes there's just a delay. It's just what happens, okay? Planets go retrograde and the packages get delayed in the mail. It's coming. So there's that message that it's delayed, and or, okay, these are messages coming in dreaming. And it's specifically in dreaming, okay? So pay attention to your dreams right now, because there are messages coming in on what is that one thing that is needed, okay? Because then we have the High Priestess, which is intuition. It's like messages are coming in dreaming around what is the one action step, and what that action step is looking at this heartbreak. There's something that really hurt you. It hurt you so bad that the only way that you can heal this is through dream work right now. So perhaps, you know, it would be beneficial for you to reach out to a shamanic practitioner that you know, myself or someone else, and have them guide you through a deep dream drumming journey to help you heal and release this heartache. Or you could just, you know, go to bed, set the intention before you go to bed, and let your higher self, your intuition, guide you in the dreaming to resolve this heartbreak, so you can have clarity on what's that one step to bring you to your ultimate fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Ultimate fulfillment, love, family, community, deep, soulful, nourishing friendships, you know, wealth in all of its forms, and then some. Okay, from 9 to 10, but there is this deep, like, deep healing of this deep heartache. Something cut you so deep that it's buried deep in your consciousness. Okay, so we talked about 2 ways to interpret that. There is a delay or there's dream work. I'm feeling that the deep dreaming and heal work is the major energy, and also the delay could be because this energy needs to clear out. I talked about in the reading for another earth sign how sometimes, wait, hold on, come back, thought. The thought went away, so I guess it's just for that reading. So 1 step away from 9 to 10, but there's still a little bit of stuff. And oh, that's where the thought is. So whatever needs to be resolved is potentially causing this delay. Not necessarily true, yet it does affect, because you got to clear out space to receive it. The law of balance is all that's real. That's what the thought was. The law of balance is all that's real. Poverty and scarcity is an illusion. Okay, there's no such thing as lack. There's always balance. There's always an equivalence in the natural order of life. Okay, so this is the journey to awakening the rebel. And for you, Virgo, what I'm getting is with this 10 of Cups here, okay, your revolution is having it all. Okay, it's like you have your successful work, you're happy with your work, you're happy with your family, you're happy with your kids, you're happy with your garden. Like everything is just really fucking good. It's so good. How does it get better than this? it's like inconceivable to imagine. And it allows this this change, okay? Because something that the world needs is healthy families, healthy, wholesome families that last generations. The world needs more of that. This whole thing around like broken families is part of this deep wound in both the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy. And the way to heal that is through the union of a divine masculine and a divine feminine energy, not bodies, okay? Two people coming together to create a sacred family where the family is happy, they're loved what they work, you know, the community loves them, they love the community. Like, that's what the world needs for it to heal and grow. Because when the families come together in a healthy way, that's when deep soulful healing can happen. And that's what I was talking about with how these energies mirror, because we had the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that's the first thing. I said as I was talking, the awakening of like that sweet innocence, playful, joyful love that isn't scarred with divorce and death and trauma and society and welfare and poverty and famine, and you know, none of that exists because you have cleared that out to come to this 10 of Cups. Like, you have to clear out the shit to have, there's only so much space, okay? So you got to clear stuff out for other stuff to come in. There's no such thing as like packing stuff. That'll only go so far. And then you don't have room to breathe, okay? You're suffocating. You're like having asthma or something. So you got to clear that out to get to the 10 of happiness. And when you, maturation is the union of knowledge, experience, and innocence. And so that awakening of innocence right here with the Page of Cups, okay, is creating this movement of greater self-love and healing when you rest and go into the dreaming to heal this heartache, is one way to look at this. And in the healing of that, your blessing comes in that takes you from a 9 to the 10 of Cups. Okay, you go from having like everything in the tangible, well, almost everything, you know. Virgos are super hardworking signs. They're very diligent. They are they are the energy of devotion and service and loyalty, of family. Virgo is like the energy of like bringing the family together, making the warm, delicious meals, getting the cozies. Everything is always there and ready for when you go and visit the Virgo house. They got the blankies, they got the bathtub, they got the fire going, they got the cookies and the tea, you know, they got it all. And now the heart is overflowing. And that allows like a deep rest, like, oh my gosh, I've been working my ass off and I can just relax now and take a vacation. Okay, so that's the other way. It's like this awakening of like deep self-love and appreciation for how far you've come, and, you know, allowing that wealth that you have created for yourself to hold you while you let your intuition or a priestess, shamanic guide, you know, guide you into this deeper journey of heart healing that will unlock what you are here to anchor, which is a healthy, holy family. Okay, that's a deep healing. The Lovers right in the middle. Okay, I don't usually read the Lovers as, you know, the union between two people. The Lovers is about the union within self, the masculine and feminine energy. And because this is here, I am also getting the message that this is a couple. And in this deck, I mean, I'm pretty sure in most, yeah, never mind. That was a silly thing to say. But, you know, it is a couple. There's like this movement, this awakening of innocence creates this shift in the energy that brings this happy, healthy couple together, that creates a deep healing within each other, which affects, you know, everything is energy. So the more love in our world, and what is the greatest way to love than to love in a committed relationship where you're building a life together and that's affecting the community? That's a fucking revolution right there, my darlings. That's a big, powerful, life-changing energy. Okay, that's a rebel right there. Like, you're like, no, my legacy and my family, everybody loves each other, and we all are like empowered and thriving in our being experience. That's your revolution right there. Okay, Virgo. So that is the message that I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If these messages resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button down there. Feel free to shoot me a comment. I love hearing from you. And until we meet again, so many blessings. All right. Hi there, Capricorn. Okay. Oh, wow. Phew. So good. Whoa. Yes. Okay. All right. Capricorn, what is the revolution for you? We have Page of Swords, Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Magician. The Magician. This is a major arcana card. Capricorn energy is starting a whole new cycle. Like, this isn't just a song or a chapter or even a book anymore. It's a whole new cycle. It's a whole new chapter that's starting for the Capricorn. This Sagittarius season is going to be super impactful for the Capricorn energy, wherever that sits in your chart. Okay. And it starts with the Page of Swords and the Two of Swords. Page of Swords, taking action to remove your own blindfolds, okay? To remove your own resistance, to remove your own restrictions, especially mentally. Swords is that energy of fire, and it is fed by the mind. So by cutting through your own self-imposed restrictions that aren't allowing you to make decisions about your life, because you are just been in the stagnant energy of just like doing things your own way, being very diligent, but you're diligent to the point of you don't even realize that your face is all red, okay? And you need to go and get some fresh air and drink some water right now. Okay. It's like you've become hypnotized almost by doing the physical stuff. And I say physical because it's pentacles. It's about the physical body or the physical work or the money, or, you know, just like focused on what you can see and hold and touch. Okay. It's like that's not enough. There's like this realization that's happening for the Capricorn to Sagittarius season. It's like that's not enough for you to actually create the life of your dreams, because the magician, he can abracadabra make whatever he wants. I mean, you know, yes, it all starts with law of mind, and then that's followed by aligned action and on and on. But the magician is a being who recognizes that he is of the earth, he is made of the earth, and he can co-create with the earth by applying those elements of mind, heart, body, energy, of air, water, earth, and fire to what he wishes to expand upon. Okay, so this realization of like, oh, I gotta cut through my own mental stuff about how myopic I might have become about my own vision creates movement, victory. Okay, I need to move forward and realize that it's not just about the pentacles. It's about all the elements. Okay? It's about all the elements. It's not just about what you can hold. It's also about the emotions. It's also about your intuition. It's also about your creativity. Like, you need all of those aspects to be in balanced co-creation and harmony with each other to really create and be who you are meant to be. And so for you, Capricorn, the revolution happening this Aquarius season. Whoa, Aquarius season. Hello, that's a few months away. This Sagittarius season, I don't know why that just came out. That was really bizarre. Is your own personal revolution. Realizing that you need to make some changes around your mindset to really like become your I am. And I'm also getting this message right now. We're in the cycle of Aries North Node and Libra South Node, and Aries is the energy of I am. Okay, it's the first sign of the zodiac. It's the I am, and that's the energy of the magician. The magician is like, I am, and you go on this journey of discovering who you are. Okay, after the I am, then you get the high priestess, which is sound. Okay, and so you have to speak, and that's where the law of mind comes in. Okay, and then on and on. So this is your time to really be the master and creator of your life. You know, the magician is the author. And what does the author create? He creates story. What does the magician create? He creates humor, okay? And play. So it's like, how can you create wealth and play and love and include this into that? Okay, so less of this and a bit more of all of you is your time. Is your time to be that authority in your own life. Be your own rebel. Okay, and I look at the bottom of the deck. Feel your feelings. I talked about this, how like I'm pretty sure I said something about the feelings a moment ago. It's like you're so stuck in the physical that you haven't allowed yourself to feel your feelings. Like that's been happening subconsciously. And yeah, that just confirmed. I was asking the question of, you know, is this Sag season, you're gonna have to face those feelings. That's the question in the Emperor. Yeah, you're going to have to take control of your emotional body in order for you to grow. You cannot grow without water. Okay, when there's no water, the plants will die. Even the desert plants, they will eventually wither away if there's no water. You need water. You need the flow of water. Otherwise, you get stagnant. Okay, you get stagnant. 8 is abundance and flow, but it is also stagnation and death. When the flow gets stuck and you're just going around the hamster wheel and doing the same thing over and over and over, it's like, oh my God, I'm just a fucking robot. No, you gotta feel your feelings. You gotta let that water flow. Emotions is energy in motion, right? You have to let those feelings out. The moon card at the bottom of the deck. And I find it really interesting when I asked that question that the Emperor came out, because this is ultimately interesting because this is 2 of Wands, which is another decision card. Trusting your intuition about these decisions you have to make to cut something out, whether it's your own mental belief systems or a relationship outside of your life or in your life or your work or whatever, you know, decisions. And the Emperor comes out at, you know, when I cut the deck, which is like being the master of your life, being the author of your life. It's another way of looking at the magician energy. The magician is like that realization that you are the author, and the Emperor is like, now you got the pen, you got the paper, you're writing the story and you're giving it structure. Okay, that's the Emperor energy, giving it structure. And that was when I cut the deck. When I cut the deck, and under it is 2 of Wands, making decisions, cutting some shit out, removing your own blindfold, removing the bullshit addictions and codependencies and distractions and denials and deflections in your life, being the master of your own life, being the authority of your own life. This is your revolution. Okay, stop being so defensive and cut the shit. Okay, Page of Swords is cut the shit energy. Cut your own shit out. Okay, you are being asked to grow into your power. Do you want to be just like a cog in the machine, or do you want to be a NPC? Is that a video game word? A main player character or NPC? I don't know. I see these weird like hashtags when I post on social media. I don't really know what they mean, but main player character, main player energy. Anyway, you're being asked to cut the shit and step into your main player energy. Okay, whatever that means for you. All right, Capricorn, those are the messages that I have for you. And that is a wrap for the Earth signs. Thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. If these messages resonated, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button, and feel free to shoot me a message if you please. I love hearing from you, and I will get back to you eventually. Until we meet again, blessings. Hi there, water signs. Welcome to your section of today's reading for what is the revolution, the awakening for you through the Sagittarius season. And it is storyteller. How cute. I love it. I get such a playful energy from this card. Light attribute, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And the shadow is making up tales that harm others. We don't want that. That's not nice. So the storyteller relays wisdom and foolishness, mistakes and successes, fact and fiction, on a plane that's often heightened beyond ordinary awareness. Okay, so this is talking about a desire to impose order on something that seems a little chaotic and random and difficult to understand. Okay, it's about it's about how we communicate and perceive the world. Okay, storytelling is about a creative way of sharing perception, a way of sharing imagination. Okay, so stories could be with words, they could be with song, they could be with poetry, they could be with music, they could be with, you know, fabric, furniture, whatever. You're creating a story, dance, etc., etc. So water signs, this Sagittarius season, you're getting the gift of creativity awakening within you. What a light and fun energy. There you go. Can you see that? Let me know how this lighting situation is. I did rearrange my table, and I think I like the light a lot better this way in this space. Okay, so water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's start with Cancer. Okay. You start with the Six of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, Nine, the Hermit, and then Nine of Pentacles. A lot of nines. There's a nine, big nine energy for you, okay? So the very first message I'm getting for you, Cancer, is that this Sagittarius season is about going within. and reflecting on how hard you have worked and whether there has been an equal exchange of energy within how hard you have worked at creating something in your life, whether that's creating your own life, crafting a skill, a talent, you know. And right in the center, we have the Four of Swords, which is a card of rest. And right next to that is the Hermit. Okay. So again, resting, going within, introspection. Okay. There's a lot of Virgo energy in this reading right here with the Hermit, with the resting, with the hard work and the Pentacles. So it's about taking some time to go within. Water signs, that's going to be really supportive for you wherever Cancer's, you know, Cancer energy sits for you as your sun sign and otherwise. Just letting that aspect of you just rest, just go with it, just like step back. Okay. And when you step back from it, okay, it's like I'm seeing this like energy that's been like this, but you got to like step back from it. And so that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling by like resting it, giving it a rest. You step back from it. You're able to see clearly. There's the Nine of Swords here and the Hermit here. So seeing your own mental blockages around the 6 and the 9, not reaching a 10. And that's going to help you, you know, get more creative and inspired for your life and everything that you want it to be. Okay. Allowing yourself some time out to just, you know, maybe do a little staycation, give yourself time for naps, extra naps, you know, coloring pages, just like resting. And resting doesn't necessarily mean sleeping, although that's helpful. Resting is about just letting the mind kind of zone out and not think about, you know, these pentacles and money and you know, physical stuff, external stuff. Right now the inner needs nurturing. Okay, that's the big message for you, Cancer. The inner needs nurturing, and through the nurturing of the inner, you start to let go of these mental loops, these nightmares. Okay, you've been having like hard time sleeping. I'm seeing nightmare energy. So you are able to let go of these nightmares or these like fear loops that you get stuck in around, you know, how much to share of your resources and of yourself, so that you can, you know, go from 9 to 10, because that's where you would go from 9, right? But we're only pulling 5 cards here. And Queen of Cups. Okay, this is Cancer energy right here. So be that mother and that nurturer to yourself. Allow yourself to receive right now. Okay, this is the season of receiving of yourself, asking perhaps for a little more extra support. Okay, asking for some space, asking for a timeout, asking for some new time is going to be super beneficial for you at this time. You know, also connecting with water elements, taking baths, going to soaks and springs. Okay, so that is going to help you really come into this creative, fun, playful energy of being a creative expressionist with your life. Just like you're just like the cat's meow to be around, because you've always got fun stories, right, to share. Ace of Discs. Okay, that's that one coming once you give yourself a minute to just breathe out and nurture yourself. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so that is the reading for you, Cancer. Short and sweet. Love it. This is such a different energy than from Earth signs. Oh my gosh. All right. Now we're moving on to Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Oh, I forgot to tell Cancers to like and subscribe. Hopefully they did. And if you're still here, hi, welcome back. Okay. Okay. Scorpio. Wow. These 2 cards just flipped over. Knight of Swords, 4 of Wands. Seven of Swords. I saw that trying to come out earlier. Confirmation. The Hanged Man. Number 12. And 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So for you, Scorpio energy, what you need to work through and what's going to be coming up for you this Sagittarius season is your own, I'm hearing the word delusion and denial of how much work there actually is still needed from you. You need to be putting in a lot more effort, okay? You need to take a lot more action towards this gift that you know you have. It's like you have this skill and you kind of, you know, either don't validate it or don't, you know, give it time and energy to grow, or you're just like choosing other things to be busy with and using that as excuses when you know that you have this gift, okay? Whatever it is for you, Scorpio. Okay. So by taking more action in Four of Wands in your own house, in your structures and your routines, get rid of this defensiveness, of this denial, of this delusion. See the bigger picture, okay? Can you see beyond yourself? Can you see how amazing, like what are the possibilities if you allow yourself to just put in a little bit of effort towards your Nine of Cups, towards just feeling happy with yourself. Nine of Cups is the energy of happiness of self, just absolutely in love with self. That's how I interpret the Nine of Cups, especially, you know, this. But Nine of Cups for me is like that absolute love for self. Can you allow yourself to love yourself so fully and write a story of your own life of saying, okay, I'm going to get disciplined about, you know, how I use my time and energy. I'm going to cut out certain habits, patterns, situations, people, belief systems, whatever you've got, and stop being defensive about and you know and denying and living in these delusions. Okay, you see things in a different way. Okay, the Hanged Man, you know, between the defensiveness and the diligence, it's like you got yourself all twisted up. You have you can easily come down, okay, in the Hanged Man. Traditionally he's not bound, he can unbind himself, okay. He's just choosing to view things in a different way. And the way you're choosing to view things needs to be readjusted. Okay. Readjusted. Okay. 1 and 2. Come back to the roots, make a decision about it. Come back to the basics, make a decision about it. What are you doing with your body? What are you doing with your mind? What are you doing with your heart and your emotions? What are you doing with your energy? You know, these are all aspects of telling stories. All of these aspects of self come into storytelling. You know, this is what he was wearing, this is what he was eating, this is what he was smelling, this is what he was thinking. So right now your journey is about doing that inner work and create your own magical story. What kind of creation, what kind of story do you want your life to be? Do you want that to be of self-love? I mean, who doesn't want that? Okay, yeah, 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords in the center, this mental loop that you're in, and of, you know, just like telling yourself stories about why you can't do something, that needs to go away. And it goes away when you make that decision. This is an interesting deck that says the 4 of Wands is completion, and that's what you're completing. You're completing that cycle of being defensive, of denying your gifts, of denying your addictions, of denying your delusions, and, you know, readjust your viewpoint of how you're viewing things and put in the work, because you have a gift. You have a gift, and that whatever that you put that work into towards self is going to feed your gifts that you share with others, and that's how you get your wishes fulfilled. 9 of Cups is the energy of self-love, which comes when you are so embodied in your sovereignty that everybody's just like, holy shit, that's like an amazing person. And yes, maybe there'll be haters, but you know, haters gonna hate, because they're still working on their self-love journey. And we all have our own path and our own journey into this self-love. Oh, look, the Magician just flew out under the desk. Okay. I just cut the deck in half. The Magician flew out to the ground. And the 6 of Swords is about moving forward. Okay. 6. Okay. You're moving forward from the past. You're moving forward, and when you get to the shore, you're either going to choose to continue being defensive. You got to feel your feelings to, you know, cross. You got to feel your feelings to let go of mental loops. Okay, you got to get that lubrication in your mind. By crying your feelings out, you're able to cross that and start another cycle where you look at just 3 of Swords, or you can take the 6, another one, and then you get another one because you just made it to level 7. Okay, like, why do you need 7 swords? Without sheets, you're like hurting yourself. Okay, and so that was at the you're moving forward, and this is what came out. The Magician is about I am, and this came out for another sign of the zodiac. Okay, as well. I don't remember which one, but the Magician energy is the energy of I am the author of my own life. I am the author of my own life, but it's not enough to just say, I'm going to do something. You have to actually do something. This is the one, this is an 8. And this is a major arcana card, which is a big realization that you are the author of your own life. And you've been telling yourself these stories that are actually harming you. You're in the shadow of the story energy. These stories are harming you and keeping you all knotted up, but you are the author of your own life. You can create whatever you want. You just have to make that decision to no longer deny your own happiness by being your authentic sovereign self, and that's going to naturally gravitate and attract people to you. Okay, Scorpio? So that is your reading for what is coming up and awakening within you and for you during this upcoming Sagittarius season. Thank you so much for being here. If these messages resonated, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, take some action right now and support me. We are here co-creating our dreams together. I'm here to just illuminate just where you might need to do a little bit of work. Okay, so that come and the Tower right under there. All right, Scorpio, we're going to close this energy reading. Thank you so much for being here. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, share button down below, and feel free to leave me a comment. I love hearing from you, and thank you again. Until we meet again, blessings. Okay, so Pisces, what is awakening? What is the visionary, the revolution that is awakening within you through this Sagittarius season? Okay. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 2 of Wands, and the High Priestess. Okay. So, Pisces. You have this unique gift of intuitive storytelling, okay? Let me explain. So 7 of Swords, swords, why did that come through? 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 2 of Wands. So it's like there's some kind of decision that you need to make about something that you're emotionally connected to that has kept you in this gridlock position, okay, where you're creating something, but you're also simultaneously having to defend it and protect it because the energy that you're surrounded with is different from what you are creating. And what you're creating is so unique that you're going to have to leave something behind that's emotional. It's going to create and bring up emotions within you. But that decision is going to awaken within you this deep ancient knowledge, okay, that is going to help you rewrite some of the stories that have been lost over the course of the his story, her story being. Okay, that's the kind of gift that I'm seeing for you, Pisces, is awakening for you through this Sagittarius season, if you so allow it to. Okay, being called to pull 3 more cards. Okay, the Empress. Okay, that's beautiful because once you have this awake, you know, after 2 major arcana comes to 3. Let's see, rest and Queen of Swords. Okay, because the question that I was thinking when I was shuffling was how? How do we make this decision, right? Sometimes it's like we know how to make the decision, or like we're not clear on the decision. And the cards that came out is Queen of Swords, taking action, and 4 of Swords. So giving yourself time to rest and then making executive decisions after you have had time to rest and nurture yourself, okay? Nurture yourself, take care of yourself. You know, self-care is really going to be important for you during Sagittarius season, okay, Pisces? So for you, Pisces, the main energy, wherever Pisces sits for you, allowing that aspect to just rest a moment, okay? To just rest will bring the clarity and make decisions through this time as well, right? Because those decisions are going to help you awaken the gift of, you know, writing the stories of our consciousness again. And that's such an important thing to rewrite the story, whether it's with our own lives, you know, anchoring our own families, our own legacies, or, you know, writing stories that, you know, heal and help the world and bring more love into it. You know, you are bringing this ancient old wisdoms through you, and they're coming to you in dreaming. And you got to make sure to balance, you know, there's a Queen of Swords here and the Empress right between the 4 of Swords. So it's like big feminine water energy is here for you, but it's like fiery energy as well, because the Empress and the Queen of Swords are both fiery feminine energies. Okay. Ooh, this is really beautiful. This is the first time I've seen this on this deck. I've had this deck for a few years. There's an eagle here. That's really cool. Okay, so eagles symbolize sight and going the distance and wisdom and strength and power. Okay, they are the king bird of the sky. And so this is a very powerful energy here. And then Queen of Swords, just like being very clear, cutthroat. It's like the 2 of Wands. It's like, I'm going to look at, you know, my options and slowly make a decision. Queen of Swords is like, we're making decisions now. So nurture yourself. Take time to rest, take naps, you know, receive the messages that are coming through in dreaming. And then all you need is that 1 sword, okay? Feel your feelings, and the 7 will increase, right? Because you've been doing the work, but you've also had to like deal with other things. But you can let go of those other things you're dealing by letting go of your emotional attachments to those things, making those decisions. 9 and a 2 is an 11, and 11 is a gate. Okay, you're creating a gate by making decisions of what you're holding on to that is not allowing you to move forward. Again, we have to create space to receive. Okay, that's part of mama manifestation. Okay, it's not enough to just think and do something. You also have to rest and receive. And you receive your own spiritual gifts, your own deep inner knowing, your own past life ancestral memories. You can write the story of your family. You can write the story of a timeline period. You can create imagination stories, you know, whatever it is. You're an intuitive storyteller, and so your stories come from life. Okay, so that's the message that I have for you, Pisces. That is what is awakening for you during this time, during the Sagittarius season. So thank you so much for being here. These messages resonate. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, share button. Feel free to write me a comment. And until we meet again, send you blessings. Hi there, fire signs. Welcome to your part of the reading. Thank you so much for being here. So what is... Oh, okay, balance. All right, balance throughout, and Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So what is awakening within you for you at this time during this season of Sagittarius? Okay, what is your revolution? What visionary are you unlocking? And you get Advocate, inspires you to put compassion into action. Okay. Embodies a lifelong devotion to inspiring the empowerment of groups and causes and the rights of others. So this is something that you have the power to create change within, whether it's for your own life, within your community, for the, for a larger sect of humanity. So this is a gift that you can absolutely step into. So let's look at the individual signs and look deeper into how and where you might put your great depth of compassion, that water energy you have within you, and harmonize it with the element of earth and fire in action. So we have Aries, Leo, and Sag. So let's start with Aries. King of Swords, Page of Swords, the Moon, Knight of Discs, and the Emperor. Wow, Aries. This is the Aries card. Okay, this is the fucking Aries card, and you start with King of Swords, which is an Aryan energy. So this Sag season is about you feeling your feelings. Okay, about where you are still, being childlike about the power that you hold to be an authority in your life. Okay, you gotta King of Swords, mental. You gotta use the power of your mind. Okay, your gift is in the power of your mind right now. Okay, and you cut through, those blockages by feeling your feelings. You gotta feel your feelings. That's the big message for you, Aries. Feel your feelings to reawaken joy. The sun is also another Aries card, okay? So it's like for you to be reawakened to yourself, you need to feel your feelings, which can be difficult because, water and fire creates steam. Steam makes it difficult to see. Your inner child gets scared because you can't really see what the fuck's going on. But that's when you call on your friends, and then you're able to move on from your feelings. And look, you're back at King of Cups. Now you're in your king energy, feeling on top of the world, in charge of your emotions. You're like, okay, now I'm ready to make change in my life, turn the wheel in my favor. Okay, make those decisions about those action steps I need to take, okay? Because I've already done my work of feeling my emotions, and this is how I become the authority in my own life, okay? And be an advocate for myself. And in being my advocate for myself and embodying my truth, I inspire others to do the same, okay? Yeah, 8 of Wands. Messages coming in hot from inner and outer. Right now, these messages just came through to you. So that was your reading, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. These messages resonate. Go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe button. Feel free to leave me a comment. And until we meet again, blessings. Okay, Leo. What is the energy for you, Leo? Ooh, okay. The World card is the first card that comes out, that flipped over. Damn, Leo, you're finishing a big ass cycle of mental interference. Yeah. Removing that cycle of mental interference awakens a new chapter of love. You get Ace of Cups and 10 of Cups. That brings instant wishes fulfilled, and that could trigger you to go deep within, and that's okay. That's okay, Leo. Okay. All right. It's like, it's almost like the universe is stepping in as an advocate for you and giving you a little bit of breathing room through this Sagittarius season to remove the blindfolds, okay, unbind yourself, and return to that absolute love for self that immediately brings you absolute love and happiness with another. And that might, because it happened so fast, like I'm seeing this like quick look, fucking look. What did I just say? Happiness of self, happiness with another, and there's the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. And victory is like sticking up right here. 6 of Wands, forward movement, right? Like it's like you go from, you know, the something big ends and closes, okay? And you just like surrender to it. Okay, that's the energy. Ace of Cups, surrender to this and see it as something that's here to love you. And when you just accept whatever interference you feel is happening in your life, accept that as the universe loving up on you, that's when your biggest blessing comes in. And it's going to come in so fast that it's going to make you want to just like hide out in a turtle shell for a hot minute. And that's okay. That's okay, right? It's okay to have feelings of like, wait, am I worthy? Am I deserving? That's okay, right? But taking a moment, okay, to just like breathe out, okay? You don't have to just like go into silence for 33 days, but taking a moment to just breathe out will help you see that you are actually really wise, okay? The Hermit is the energy of wisdom, okay? You're really wise. You have, you know, gone through experiences and you've learned your lessons and you've received your blessings, or maybe your blessings have been delayed, okay? But now your blessings are here, okay? And it's okay to receive them, and it's okay to have little mixed feelings about it. That this energy, okay, of resisting or overthinking or you know, trying to control the situation, Leos, okay, let go, surrender, see what's happening right now as an act of love from the universe that's bringing you a greater love than you could have ever imagined, okay? Love is advocating for you right now, okay? Love is advocating for you, and you are being awakened to becoming an advocate of your own self-love and wishes fulfilled. Again, change within is what creates the greatest change externally, okay? It's not what we say, it's what we do that, you know, creates and expands our world. So choose to just surrender and receive and accept all that is happening right now as it is happening for your highest and best good, and just love yourself through it, okay? And receive from Ace to 10. So boom, it's just all coming in hot, all right? So that's the energy that I have for you, Leo. And now we look at Sag. Whew, what's happening, Sag? For Sag in the Sag season. Sag season. Okay. Okay, Three of Swords, the Strength card, 10 of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and Two of Swords, with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups when I split the deck. Okay. So, you know, this season, Sagittarius, is going to be about making peace with choices that you've had to make in the past that created some heartache and loss. Okay. Like you had to make some difficult decisions, especially around love, you know, and you had to make certain decisions around certain things that you love, certain people that you love, because you knew that by making these decisions and choices, you were going to create the life of wealth, of stability and security and happiness and fulfillment, you know, like attainment by making these just difficult decisions. Okay. Excuse me. And so Sagittarius, right now, the way that you put this love into action, okay, is to just stop fighting yourself. Okay, that's the message that I'm getting. It's like, stop, just accept that you've had to make these decisions from that place of love. You know, it's in the center of the deck, it's hidden. You had to make these decisions from a place of love that were really difficult in the moment, but you had the strength to do so. And now it's about making peace with these things that you had to juggle. Perhaps you went through this journey for a period of time alone where you had to juggle certain things and you had to make difficult decisions because you have, again, you know, the Sag energy is about, it's about that visionary, it's about exploration, expansion of creativity and mind and connection. Okay, on a larger scale. So it's like you have, like, Sagittarius has this ability of like keen sight because it's fiery and it's like a big fire. It's a big fire. It consumes a lot. So like when you get a lot of knowledge and it's like always churning in there, you're going to get a deeper understanding, what they call foresight. Okay. So with their foresight, you had to make these difficult decisions. Okay. That, yeah, see, Tower. Okay. There were like tower moments. There were like big dramatic changes in your life, and it caused heartache and loss. And maybe people didn't understand why the fuck you know, maybe, you know, oh my God, they lost their mind, whatever. But you knew you had to make these decisions. And so right now, the action, the compassionate action that you're being asked to take is towards yourself. And just make peace with what you had to do to get to this point so that you can actually really appreciate how far you've come and that you are in a really good place and you did what was right for you. Okay, sometimes the right decision is the hardest decision to make. Okay, see, look, I just shuffled, you all just watch me shuffle Knight of Swords. Okay, it's like you have been putting in a lot of action. Okay, and sometimes the action is no action. Okay, victory. Okay, victory. See your victory, receive your victory, make peace with the decisions that you had to make, that, you know, you were so strong and courageous regardless of the heartache and loss. It's very real. Acknowledge it, make peace with it, you know, and this is going to be you being the advocate for yourself and giving yourself that compassion and that love at this time. Okay, Sagittarius. So that is the energy reading for the Sag season, for the Sag sign. These messages resonated. Go ahead and hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Thank you so much for being here. And until we meet again, Many, many blessings. Hi there, air signs. Thank you so much for being here. And certainly not least, the energy that is awakening within you at this time, for you at this time, is the energy of the Messiah. Serving humanity will be serving humanity with humility, excuse me. Okay. So this is about reclaiming your personal power and using it to fuel your life purpose. Okay. Seeing the bigger picture beyond yourself is going to be the time. So right now during the sap season is a time for, you know, exploring how you can share your inner knowings, okay, your gifts of understanding. Air is the mind, okay, so it's like you have gifts within you that are wanting to be unlocked, and it requires you seeing beyond yourself so that you can serve with humility, okay, and not with the ego. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini. Oh, the Empress. Okay, so we have King of Discs, Knight of Wands, 10 of Wands, the Empress, and 5 of Pentacles, okay? Okay, so you have this, yeah, the Hermit, okay, that confirms. So you have this deep fear that you will not be received, okay, for this gift and talent of yours that you have. King of Discs. This is like wealth ready to be shared with others, okay? This is like you are like really good at your self-care, you're really good at your job, you're really good at your creative project, you're really good at communicating, you're really good at, you know, all of these aspects of your life. Then you have the Knight of Wands of sharing that actually like feels like a burden, like, you know, it's like you got to do it all by yourself, or you know, you're gonna have other people's opinions that, you know, you'd feel like you have to carry and all of that. And then you have the Empress card, so it's about, no, if you know how to nurture yourself, then, you know, this worry doesn't really exist. Look, Death card at the bottom of the deck, okay, this is an illusion, okay, Gemini. This idea that you'll not have enough, okay, or that you have to do this all by yourself is an illusion. But the way you nurture, okay, the way you let that energy go is by nurturing yourself, because the Empress card came out between the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles, okay? So this energy right here is much bigger than this 10 and this 5 right here. And 10 is an ending, okay? 5 is a pause of reflection, 10 is of ending. So get away from the pause and from the ending and step into self-nurturing so you can really bring this gift and make a lot of money doing it, okay? This is your transformation time. This is the time for you to let go of these burdens and really start making a tangible plan for execution, okay? Knight of Wands is making a plan, writing things down, journaling, you know, collecting your thoughts, editing them, getting some help from somebody potentially. Yeah. Letting go, doing the inner work to let go of mental loops. Okay. Geminis go into mental loops because they are the sign of duality. Okay. So serve yourself right now and get really humble about what is really happening for you, and then turn the wheel in your favor, okay? By just nurturing yourself at this time and just, seeing what is real, okay? I have a video course called Quantum Leaping Through Fear. It's a 1-hour course where we do some EFT, emotional freedom tapping techniques. And I also take you through this structured fear pathway to turn fear into fuel to empower yourself, and bring your dreams to life. So I'll put the details for that in the description box below. If you're interested, you can let me know and I'll send that over to you. Okay, so that is the message that I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. And until we meet again, blessings. Okay, Libra. Okay, Page of Wands flipping over. Okay, so we have the Hermit, Page of Wands, 5 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Okay, this fly is gonna die. And the Star. Okay, yeah. All right. So Libra, the Hermit and the Star are holding your reading. So this Sagittarius season is really about taking a time out, potentially just like shutting out the world and, just going into hermit mode for a couple of weeks of, I just need space and time right now to do some deep inner healing around this inner conflict. Okay, it's like your mind, heart, body, creativity, and spiritual energy are not communicating with each other very well right now. Okay, there's like too much shit going on around in the world or in your life, that you've had a lot of stress, or you've had a lot of responsibility, you've had a lot of things to juggle and take care of, and it's just been like look at that bottom of the deck, the World card. Okay, so you are going to be gifted, okay, through the Sag season, possibly longer. Okay, you are being gifted because this is a big healing that's happening. Okay, we have the 9, the Hermit, sitting within wisdom, and the Star, the healing. The 17 is a 1 and a 7, new beginnings and movement, creating flow. So you're going through this period of time and you're being gifted the space to complete this cycle of inner strife, of inner turmoil, of inner conflict that keeps you stuck from expressing your truth. Okay, it keeps you stuck from speaking your truth. Because Page of Wands is about expression, Queen of Wands is about trusting the intuition of expression. And then the King of Wands is like expressing that. Okay, Page of Wands is like having something to say. Queen of Wands is trusting that. And then King of Wands would be sharing that. Okay, and then Queen of Discs, as I cut the deck, this is going to really bring stability into your life. Okay, this is going to make you feel like you are feeling fulfilled and good within yourself and with your life and how things are going for you. Okay, so this Sagittarius season for you, Libra, is going to be a time to just go within, take some time out, nurture yourself, self-care, journaling is going to be really powerful for you at this time. Recording yourself and listening to yourself talk to yourself about yourself, asking support from friends or a counselor or a guide, a spiritual guide, to help you resolve this inner conflict and come into greater inner peace within yourself, is going to be really supportive at this time. Okay, I do see that potentially talking to somebody would be of benefit for you at this time. Someone you trust, someone who can actually support you with this. Okay, not somebody who enables this, someone who can support you with, you know, getting out of this stuck 5 in between energy. You're like clogged here, but this Sagittarius season is an opportunity to rise above that. Okay, bring greater love and acceptance and harmony within yourself so that you can really trust your voice to be shared to the world, to your family, to your community. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Libra. Thank you so much for being here. If these messages resonated, go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe button. Until we meet again, blessings. Okay, last and certainly not least, Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay. Okay, so we have the Priestess starting your reading, 6 of Swords, Death in the center, 8 of Swords, and Page of Cups. And bottom of the deck, Victory. Okay, so huge transformation happening for you, Aquarius, through Sagittarius season. So at the beginning of this reading, I talked about how, you know, thank the goddess that we are done with Scorpio season because it really was really intense and, you know, fucked shit up for me in the best way possible, and I'm still processing, and I'm super grateful for everything that, you know, has fallen apart so things can fall further into place. And for you, Aquarius, that energy is just going to continue going for another few weeks because you need to let go of your own mental loops. Okay, I'm gonna move on from this. Just kidding. I'm gonna sit here and stew in it. I'm gonna move on from this. Just kidding. I'm gonna sit here and stew with this. And now death comes in. It's like, no, that's not gonna happen anymore. You're both gonna be put out in timeout because it's time for your new beginning. Okay, and this happens by the self-love, Page of Cups. Okay, that's what awakening within you. It's like this realization and deeper understanding that you need to love yourself a hell of a lot more than you have been. It's like you have been not very nice to yourself, about others. Okay, and you have just been kind of like sitting at the edge of indecision, and that's just not the case anymore. Now it's time to let this go, and the way to do that is through self-love, and then that is how you are victorious. 8 of Wands, you know, change happens, movement happens, and the World card, this cycle of your own inner interference ends. Death is transformation. La muerte es finito. Basta. No más. Okay, you're stepping into this energy of your intuition, of self-love, and that trusting your intuition on where you need to love yourself more, who are the right people for you, what is the right food for you, you know, how do you love yourself? You love yourself with your body, you love yourself by loving your mind, by loving your heart, by, you know, expressing your creativity, by using your voice, by, you know, connecting with people you love, by asking for your needs, by allowing yourself to receive, by cultivating healthy boundaries. That's how you love yourself, and all of this wisdom lives within your body. If you just tell the mind to shush, go away, enough. Okay, Aquarius, you have like this brilliant mind. Okay, because the Aquarian energy is the energy of the Messiah. Okay, they're the last air element, so they have like all of this thought, wisdom, knowledge, wind power to affect the greater whole. Okay, and if the wind is just stuck in one place, it's kind of creating this like a cyclone, tornado inside a very small space, right? But now that's ending. Okay, that's ending, so you can start really amplifying the wealth you are. Okay, The Pentacles journey is about the discovery of wealth of self from 0 through 10. And then when you go into the Pages to the King, it's about like the expansion of that wealth of self. So, you know, Page of Discs is what's going to be the gift of you putting this mental interference to an end once and for all. Receive the gift of the transformation that's here for now. Receive the love that's being offered to you. Learn how to love yourself, and that's how you'll be able to receive and even like recognize the love of others. But if you don't love yourself, you're not going to be able to see with love when it is presented to you. Okay, so take some time to really love yourself and nurture yourself at this time, and, you know, put an end to these mental loops by more and more self-love and trust in the issue, in the intuition. You're not just a mind, you're not just air, you are also water, you're your emotions, you are also a body, okay, the earth, you're also fire, creativity. So all of this needs to be nurtured in order for you to come into your fulfillment of happiness with self, for self. Okay, so those are the messages for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. These messages resonate, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, share button, and until we meet again. Look, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Okay, that just flipped out. Until we meet again, which is when, you know, you'll be having your 10 of Cups. So many blessings.